risk factor associated with doing business in the Philippines. 20% of respondents rank negative perception as their top concern. Also, 49% of respondents highlighted the tight labor market, I don't know what they mean by the tight labor market, as being one of their top 3 concerns, with 23% ranking this issue as their number 1 concern. Would the distinguished sponsor know the meaning of quote-unquote tight labor concern? Tight labor market, I'm sorry.
Well, in general, Your Honor, tight labor market would be if the labor supply of particular industries it's not, the supply is not good, meaning it's just not
more demand than supply.
But in terms of the BPO industry, I think that particular concern, specific for this industry, is the poaching, the pirating. Because what happens in the BPO industry, Your Honor, is that there's a lot of pirating. In fact, a common complaint of call centers is that they would invest so much time and effort in agents, operators, only to be pirated 6 months later.
And the pirating is internal.
It's within the industry. That's why it's very crucial that we produce qualified graduates in technical, science, and English proficiency. And I think that word tight labor market, as it pertains to this industry, is because of this particular problem. Which, by the way, Your Honor, is a problem also in other parts of the world. And that's why it's really more crucial, as correctly mentioned, that the DepEd, CHED, CASTA, all the agencies really have to work together in increasing the pool of qualified labor, qualified applicants in the BPO industry.
And how is the DTI knowing this concern? How is it coordinating with the CHED, with the SUCs, with the schools, DepEd, TESTA?
But, Your Honor,
because I understand that the problem is more of a mismatch between demand and supply. But very fortunately, this kind of mismatch can be easily cured because there are some areas where a few months of training, I remember our briefing with TESTA yesterday, a few months of training might handle that particular concern already.
In fact, as I mentioned briefly earlier, Your Honor, that within the DTI, the Competitiveness Council, they are working hand in hand with DepEd on certain projects and programs. In fact, one of the things they're doing is tracking the results of the National Achievement Test for grade 6 pupils. And they're doing a lot of studies on these results of the proficiency in English, science, and math. And the Council and the DPI is sharing that info, trying to calibrate that, and sensitizing DepEd in addressing what Your Honor calls mismatch. I mentioned earlier also that there are scholarships being granted to teachers to go from non-science to science and math subjects, and that's a priority within the council. There are also other programs, Your Honor, but just for brevity, I mentioned those two, and I'll be more than happy to provide you copies of those relevant, related projects that answers your queries, Your Honor.
Thank you very much, distinguished sponsor. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I will not prolong this. I know that CHED is next in line, the SUCs are next in line, so that we can finish also our interpellation of their budget, and they can get out and as quickly as possible and help in promoting the BPO sector and training more people for the BPO sector. Thank you, distinguished sponsor. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you for it.
Mr. Speaker, may we is the